I'm here with Coach Curtis Horton, Fort Scott Community College Greyhounds football. Coach, I wanted to hear a little bit about our first week of practice. Can you give me your impressions after 1 week here at FSCC?
Well, you guys are settling well, just learning how to, where the cafeteria is and where the meeting rooms are, and so we're kind of getting our groove, and the offensive coordinator and defensive coordinators, or the coaches in general, are doing a great job of getting the system in, and we're getting a little better shape, and we're pretty healthy overall as a team, and just trying to make improvements every day. We really haven't had any heat issues at all, but the coaching staff and the athletic training staff have done a fantastic job of working our schedules around the heat and then really taking advantage of it. We're able to practice the mornings and afternoons and still practice in the heat to get in better shape, but also the training staff, they've been with us every practice, every session, and keeping our guys hydrated and keeping them healthy, and it's really paid off.
What has Fort Scott Community College done to help protect students, especially against concussions?
Well, obviously when the guys come in, we take them to the training staff, and obviously have to pass a physical, and then they have their concussion test. It's just a baseline series of questions that they go through. So if something happens, the doctors or the trainers can get a judgment on what's going on, and so it's definitely paying dividends. Plus, the training staff have final say on everything. If we suspect anything or have any issues, we take their helmet and they're not allowed to go. And so we obviously want to be on the safe end. We'd rather be safe than sorry.
All right, this year I know there's been some changes to our coaching staff. Principally, we've got a new offensive coordinator and a new defensive coordinator. Can you share with your fans who those new coaches are, and kind of tell us a little bit about them?
Well, we have Coach Jordan. Keith Jordan is our defensive coordinator. Coach Jordan was actually here in the early 2000s and then came back to us, and he's bringing a new style of defense to us, and definitely bringing a new focus, a new sense of intensity. We're definitely a pressure style defense. The kids have really responded to him. They're playing hard for him, and I'm really excited about the first game of the year. Offensively, we have Coach Cole. Coach Cole is our offensive coordinator. Coach Cole is actually used to be the head coach at Texas Southern University, and we were lucky to get him. Here he's kind of in the phase of his career where he's really looking semi-retired, I guess you'd say, but he's looking to wants to coordinate the offense, and we're opening it up more, and we're very flexible. We call it our arsenal, or he likes to call it his toolbox. So we've got a toolbox we're going to take to the games, and we're going to adjust to the defenses and take advantage of what they give us. So the kids are liking it. They're playing hard for him, and I'm excited. I think the fans will enjoy watching both sides of the ball. The aggressiveness on defense, and then the flavor on offense.
Okay, Coach, this week all across the state we've got Kansas high school football starting. You have anything that you'd recommend for a high school student that's thinking about playing in college? What advice would you give them?
Well, I have a lot of kids who'll call me when they're freshmen or sophomores and juniors, and I tell them really to focus on where they're at the time, and listen to their coaches, go to class, get their grades. Obviously, grades are first priority, but so many guys are worried about going to college. They need to focus on, here and now, and be the best high school football player you can be, and that'll open up opportunities. If you take care of your grades and work hard and listen to your coaches and your parents, then opportunity will come. And the biggest thing is, don't get ahead of yourself. Stay focused on task at hand and win that state championship.
All right, last question for you, Coach. I know you've got a lot of time you put in day and day out. We appreciate you spending some time with us here. But last question, you are our offensive line coach. What can you tell me about our offensive line?
Well, we call them the big nasties here, and we take a lot of pride in our offensive line play, and You know, we've had a big, long tradition. I have Kansas offensive linemen in the league, and you know, so we've actually sent more offensive linemen on to four-year schools and Division I schools than anybody else in the conference, and we've taken a lot of pride in that. And actually, right now we have Yoshi, Jamarcus Harper, who played offensive line for us here for the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, and he's been sending me pictures of him and stuff. And so we really kind of started out, I call it the long gray line of big nasties, and they've all kind of taken, you know, connection to that or liking to that, and they feel like they're a part of everybody's success. So, but the guys we have here, they're working hard, and I think we've got a big physical group that's coming together. Obviously, you know, you're usually behind or typically behind the defense, and the last 4 or 5 practices really kind of made some good strides, and we're starting to get our assignments down. We're starting to work together, and obviously the O-line, it's about the gel, you know, the techniques. Kind of getting where, you know, you start out, you don't know what to do. Get where they grunt at each other, and then they know what to do. So we're getting there, and we're healthy, and we've got good numbers, and again, we're looking to have a good offensive line as always.
All right, well, good luck this fall, Coach. We'll be looking to see more of you and hear more from our Fort Scott Community College players and coaches throughout the season. And hope everybody tunes in. Our first game is against Highland, and coming up not long from now. So stay tuned, and we're excited. Let's go Hounds.
Go Hounds.